Hi, my loves, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tish. I'm a certified Pilates and strength coach, and I'm going to lead you through your upper body and core sculpt workout, and I am so excited to have you here. In today's flow, you're going to need your Pilates ball along with your light to medium dumbbells. Now, when it comes to ankle weights, it is optional. Keep in mind, we are going to be working the core a lot today, so take what you need. My classes always meet you where you are in your journey. I'm going to be giving you modifications along with progressions, so if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, take what you need. If you need to modify, take what you need. Always stay in tune with how you feel. Most importantly, have fun, and let's begin. So with that being said, let's go into our warm-up. Let's start in a crisscross seated position. Let's grab your Pilates ball and place it right in front of you. We're starting in our breathing. Hands come to the outside of our rib cage. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Starting with our Pilates breath, let's take a nice big inhale through the nose. Feel the rib cage expand. Holding it for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale out through the mouth as you draw the fingertips closer to each other. Beautiful. Let's stay here for a few moments. Nice big inhale. And exhale. A few more times here. Maybe we can go ahead and set your intention for today's class. And exhale. Maybe it's to slow down and be more present. Nice big inhale and exhale. Maybe it's to challenge yourself, build confidence, whatever it may be. And exhale. A few more times here. Inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. Let's make sure we stay with that Pilates breath all throughout our exercises for today. Let's grab your Pilates ball, spread your feet apart to meet the width of your mat. We're starting in our warm-up right here. Your hands are going to be on top of the Pilates ball, shoulders back, going into a nice spine stretch. From here, rolling the ball towards the front of your mat as you come down one vertebrae at a time. You are also going to feel a nice big stretch in your hamstrings. Go as far as you can and slowly roll everything back up into a sitting up tall position. Inhale, exhale as you roll it out. Now everyone's range of motion is different, so go out as far as you can. This is just the warm-up. We have 2 more. Last 2. Last 1. Rolling it all the way out. Coming up one vertebrae at a time, sitting up nice and tall, feet are still flexed. From here, your arms are extended out in front of you, going into a nice rotation, pressing that left hand against the ball, lifting up that right arm up and over towards that right side. Following your right hand to get a nice big rotation. Come back to center. Exhale. Inhale, switch to the other side. Gaze follows that left hand. Beautiful. Come back to center. Beautiful. Let's go one more on each side. Last one. Amazing. Place that Pilates ball away. Swing the feet out, back behind you, coming onto all fours. Hands are in line with the shoulders, knees are in line with the hips, dropping into that cat-cow. From here, dropping that belly button down to that mat as your gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale right here. Exhale as you draw that belly button into spine. If you want to stay in a position a little bit longer, do what feels good for you. If you want to take some big hip circles, take them. This is your time. Last two. Last one. Meet me in that neutral spine. Beautiful. From here, going into a thoracic rotation, lifting up that right hand, opening up towards that right side. From here, right hand, right arm threads the needle through towards that left side, dropping that right shoulder to that mat. Good. Everything comes back up to your starting point. And thread it through. Last one. Hold everything up at the top right here. Nice wrist circles for 5, for 4. Last 2. And 1. Right hand comes back down to that mat. Beautiful. Same thing on the other side. Inhale. Open up towards that left side. Exhale as you thread the needle through towards that right. Drop that left shoulder. Amazing. Everything comes back up. And thread it through. Last 2. Last 1. Let's hold it at the top right here. Holding it, and let's roll that wrist out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand meets that mat. Alrighty, getting back into positioning right here. We're going to tuck our toes underneath. We're going to start getting our core activated. Going into that bear stance, meaning we're hovering our knees a few inches off that mat. We're pushing the palms away from you. Really think as you push it away as we lift the knees up. We're taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale as you draw that belly button into spine. Lift up those knees. Exhale out. Tap those knees down. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Beautiful. Tap and go. Lightly tap and go. Beautiful. I want you to act as if there's a cup on your back. It would not move. Your hips are nice and stable. The only thing moving are your knees a few inches off the mat. Adding on in 3. Both knees meet the mat in 2. And 1. Beautiful. Next time, we're going to tap the triceps down. Lift everything back up. Come back up into that bear stance. Slowly tap the knees, lower down, drop down to those forearms. Push yourself up through your triceps. Gaze is at the front of your mat. Lift up those knees. Whew. Yes. Tap the forearms. Lift it up. Bring the knees up. Good. Really make that mind to muscle connection as you lift up through your triceps. Last 2. Last 1. Lifting up those knees, holding that bear stance right here. Everyone meet me here. From here, inhale, exhale as you pike those hips up. Exhale as you draw the knees back, hovering a few inches off the mat. Beautiful. Bear stance to pike. Slowly lower down. Pike those hips up. And slowly lower. Yes. Last two. Last one. Holding it right here. Holding that bear stance for 5, for 4. Pushing that ground away for you. 3. Last 2. And 1. Drop the knees to the ground. Point the toes together. Spread the knees apart. Child's pose. Reach the hands far in front of the mat. All right. Inhale. Exhale, come back to all fours. Swing the feet around to the front. And let's begin in our core. You can place the weights away from you. We don't need them just yet. We are going to use them come our upper body portion. For right now, we are getting deep into our core. Again, ankle weights optional. Add them on. It is there for you. But if not, 100% okay. Now, when it comes to leg placement, they're fully extended out, or if you need to modify, you can bend your legs. From here, they don't need to be glued together. You can slightly spread them apart. Everyone's anatomy is different, so just do what feels comfortable for you. Your feet are flexed, toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. Your hands are at chest level. Palms are pushing against that Pilates ball. You're sitting up nice and tall. We're going into our roll-up. From here, we're slowly coming down through our spine, not coming through our chest. Pull that chest up, slowly coming down through your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. As you lower down, the ball will be coming overhead. Your biceps meet your ears. Slowly roll back up, peel up chest, neck, shoulders, all the way up, digging the heels into that mat, toes are flexed. Reaching far forward towards your toes. Coming up nice and tall and slowly lowering back down. Everything that we do is going to have a layer. Meaning we always start with our foundation and add on. That way at the end of our layers, the exercise is a bit more challenging, but we got to get the basics down first. Last 3. Last 2. One more roll up right here. Reaching far forward, feeling a stretch in that hamstring, sitting up tall, rolling all the way back down. Ball comes overhead. Next time you roll up, we're coming up, peeling up neck, chest, shoulders. From here, draw that right leg into tabletop. Bent knee. From here, lower everything back down, bringing that ball overhead. Inhale. Exhale, just draw that left leg into tabletop. We are working this right here, alternating each side. We are preparing for a teaser. Almost there. Last two. One more on each side. One more. Lower everything all the way back down. Next time you roll up, chest, neck, shoulders, we're drawing both legs into tabletop at the same time. Inhale, peeling up all the way. Exhale as you draw both legs into tabletop. And then slowly lower everything, coming back down. Inhale, exhale, drawing everything back up. Gain your balance at the top. As you lower down, do not just plop down. Really just take it slow and controlled. There is not a race. It is at your own pace. Ooh, that rhymed. Yes. Working the Pilates moves. Getting nice and strong here. Beautiful. Last three. Two more. Beautiful. Last one, holding everything at the top right here. Raise the arms overhead. Ball comes up towards the ceiling. Let's try and extend your legs. If not, keep them bent. We're just holding this here for 5, for 4, last 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly lower everything, come back down. Meet me on your back. Yes. Draw the knees in. And let's rock side to side, stretching out those hips. Okay, next series of our core. Let's place the Pilates ball underneath your ankles. Your toes are pointed. Your legs are glued together for this right here. Now, when it comes to your back, make sure there's not a huge gap. Everyone's, again, anatomy is different, so do what you can. Place the hands on the rib cage and slowly press that low back into that mat for a neutral spine. Hands come behind the head. Elbows are open. We're not pulling from your neck. As we prepare going into our abdominal curl, take an inhale through your nose. Exhale as you curl up through your abdomen. As you guys can tell, I did not say crunch. I really want you to curl through your abdomen. Act as if there's a string pulling you towards the ceiling. Good, halfway. Last 3. Last 1. Inhale, exhale, you lift everything up, lower and everything coming back down. Next time you go into that ab curl, you roll the ball in, knees in line with the hips as you curl up, neck, chest, shoulders, chin away from the chest. Exhale, extend the legs back to your starting position, lower back down with the neck and the chest. Inhale, exhale, curl everything in. That's our next layer right here. And then lower everything back down. Last 2. Adding on. In one, holding the legs in, holding up that ab curl. From here, just pulsing the chest up for 8. Small pulses of the chest. Keep the elbows open for 5. Last 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down the neck, the chest. Let's place that Pilates ball underneath your right foot. Your left foot is just off stance right next to that Pilates ball. From here, going into our core series again with a bit of rotation. From here, just working that ab roll up. From here, curl and press that back against that mat, nice and neutral. Inhale through the nose, exhale as you curl up, roll up neck, chest, shoulders right here, chin away from the chest, and lower back down. Inhale and exhale. You guys know what's going to be coming next, another layer, so stay with me. Last 3. And 2. 1 more curl up. In 1. Meet me at your mat. Next time you curl up, extend that right leg long towards the front of your mat as you bring that left leg into tabletop. Holding that curl as you bring everything back to center, lower back down. Next layer. Inhale, exhale, lift up, extend that right leg long. Beautiful. And bring it down. Last 2. Last 1. Bring everything back down. Same movement of the legs. As you curl up, extend that right leg long. Bring that right elbow to left knee for that rotation. Come back to center, lower everything back down. Same thing except we're adding that rotation. Whew, getting deep in that core right now. Beautiful. Last 3. Last 2. You got this. Stay with me. Don't stop. 1 more. Hold that rotation. From here, extend your right leg onto the outside of your left leg. Small pulses just of the chest for 8. For 7. Yes. Stay with me. In 5. Last 3. In 2. In 1, lower everything, coming back down. Switch that Pilates ball to the left side. Take some nice hip stretches if you need to. And let's take everything to the other side. We already did this, so you know what to expect. You already made it through one half, you can get through the other. Hands come behind their head, take what you need. From here, back is nice and neutral against that mat. Right foot, the outside where that Pilates ball is, under that left foot. From here, inhale through the nose, exhale as you just do that ab curl. Elbows stay open and lower back down. And curl. Beautiful. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more curl. Lower back down. Next time you lift up neck, chest, shoulders, extend that left leg long as you bring that right leg into tabletop and draw everything back down to your starting position. Next layer right here. Last 3. Last 2 before we add a rotation. In 1. Lower everything back down. Next time you curl up, extend that left leg long, connect that left elbow to right knee, and then lower everything back to your starting position. Inhale, exhale, and then lower back down. As you're rotating, I really want you to reach your elbow to your knee instead of your knee to your elbow. That's when you're really gonna get deep in that core. Last 3. In 2. Good. In 1, hold that rotation, hold everything lifted, extend that left arm to the outside of your right leg, small pulses of the chest for 8. Yeah, stay with me, just the chest, don't move the legs. For 6. In 5. Good, stay up. In 3. In 2. And 1. Whew. Beautiful. Grab that Pilates ball, rock the hips side to side. Finishing off our core series here. Before we get into some upper body, both legs are going to extend to the ceiling, point the toes, both legs are glued together. Place that Pilates ball on your shins. They should be on both of your shins right here, not just on one. Place that right hand on that Pilates ball, place that left hand to the outside of the left side of your mat. From here, as you lift up neck, chest, shoulders, you are going to roll the ball towards that left side of your shin. Left leg, as you curl up, extend that right leg long, have it hover a few inches off the mat. From here, come back to center, roll that ball down, back to your shins, switch to the other side. Left hand comes down onto the ball, right hand to the outside of the mat. From here, lift up. Extend that left leg long. And come back here. And switch. Reach far for the toes. Each time you come up, I really want you to reach further every single time. Really reach for your toes. Extend and reach. You got this, stay with me. Last 2. Meet me with whatever side that you're on. In 1, hold that ball up towards your toes, whatever leg is hovered a few inches off the mat. Grab that ball. From here, place the ball, bring it to the inside of your leg. We're going into scissors, keeping that neck curled up, and we're going and switching to the other side. Bringing that ball underneath and threading it through. Beautiful. Keep that neck, the chest, the shoulders up. Challenge yourself, push yourself. You got this for 10. Yes. For 8. Last 5. You got it, you got this. Finish strong in 3. We have 2. And we have 1. Bring the knees into your chest, rock side to side. Yes. Beautiful job, guys. Slowly roll up into a seated position. Place that Pilates ball to the outside. Throw it away. Not yet, actually. We're gonna need it soon, but just throw it somewhere. You don't need it just yet. Let's grab your weights. Again, light to medium. Take what you need. We are going into a series of upper body exercises, going to help improve your posture. Really just take your time. You're in a kneeling position. Knees are in line with your hips. Untuck your toes. Relax your shoulders. We are going to start with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. shoulders back. We're going into external rotations. All the rotation is coming from the elbows. You're not pulling the elbows away from the body. The elbows and arms are intact. The only thing that is pulling apart is the rotation from the elbow and of the arms. Really working your posture here. Also, if the weight is too much, you can take it away. You can do everything body weight. Last 4 before we add on. In 2, holding it out. In 1, holding it out here, going into that serve that platter, extending the arms out to shoulder height and drawing everything back in. Inhale, exhale, and draw it back down. Yes. Last 4. We have 3. And 2. Holding everything up, hold that platter, hold it here in 1. Just rotate the palms down and up. For 5, you got this. For 4, meet me with palms down in 3. In 2, in 1, slowly lower the arms down to the sides of your body. Shoulders back. From here, bring the weights, front raise, shoulder level. From here, swing the hips through into that tricep sweep. Drive the hips forward as you bring the weights back to shoulder height. Thread it through. As you guys can tell, this isn't like a skier movement where I'm really having the momentum, lift up the weight. I'm really staying in control of that. We have 3. We have 2. We have 1. Hold the arms right out in front. From here, going into that row, hinge from the hips. Drive the elbows to meet the sides of your body. Push everything back to the starting point. Hinge it back. Nice row. And bring it forward. Last 3, and 2, and 1, hold that hinge, just that tricep extension, and extend. Yes, we have 3. Last 2. Hold that tricep extension in 1. Hold, flip that palms up towards the ceiling. Pulse the arms up an inch and down an inch for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drop those weights. Shake it out. Oh my gosh. Whew. Feeling it everywhere. Pull the weights away. We do not need them anymore. Grab your Pilates ball and let's get started into a plank series, into more core, okay? We're back onto all 4s, knees in line with the hips, right hand is underneath that Pilates ball. We're going into that bird dog. From here, let's connect that left hand, right hand to meet that left leg. And as you extend everything long, extend that left leg, Extend that right arm. And then pull everything in. Beautiful. Extend it long. Good. Stay with me. Pull everything in and extend it long. And extend. Now with that left leg, I really want you to think of lengthening versus lifting that leg up too high towards the ceiling. We're not going to be here to arch that low back. Keep everything in line. Reach far with that ball. Adding on in 5. Last 3. Adding a tricep dip into of that left arm. Beautiful. In 1. As you extend that left leg long, right arm long, you're dropping down to that left forearm. Extend it here. And then pull everything back together. Just like kind of how we did in the warm-up, dropping it down to your left forearm. And then bring everything back together. Beautiful. We have 3. Last 2. In 1. Hold that right arm nice and long. Hold it down to that left tricep. Just pulse that right hand into that ball. For 5. For 4. In 3. Last 2. In 1. Pull everything back in. Let's drop to that left forearm and extend both legs back to the back of your mat. We're in that plank right here. From here, let's dip down towards that left side of your mat. Come back to center into that plank. Side plank dip, that left hip. Come back to center. Beautiful. Tap and go. And go. Yes. Not here for long. Stay with me. Last 3. In 2. In 1. Hold that side plank. Lift that right hand with that Pilates ball. Holding it here for 5. Dropping to that left side in 3. In 2. And 1. Beautiful. Reset. Elbow in line with the shoulder. Both legs are stacked on top of each other. Right hand is holding that ball. From here, inhale through the nose. Exhale as you lift into that side teaser. Connect the ball with your feet and with your toes. Try not to move the Pilates ball. Really just try to connect the feet with the ball. Yes. Really think of lengthening. Push the hips forward. Last 3. In 2. Hold that side teaser. In 1, hold that side teaser. Place that Pilates ball on your right foot. Drop that left leg down a few inches off. Hover a few inches off that mat and lift it back up. Drop it down and lift. Make sure you're not sinking into that left elbow. Yes. Beautiful. For 4. 3. You got this. 2. 1. Hold everything down at the bottom right here. Hold it here. Small circles of that bottom leg. Good. For 5. For 4. 3. 2. And one, lower everything back down. Meet me on your back if you want to shake it out a little bit. Stretch out the hips. Whoo, amazing. Okay, everything on the other side now. I know, guys, you may love or hate me for this. It's definitely a challenge. I am right here with you. So now left hand is going to be on that Pilates ball. We're connecting that right leg with that left hand with the Pilates ball. Knees in line with the hips, hands stacked over the shoulders, shoulders stacked over the hand. Let's go into that bird dog. From here, make sure there's no arch in your back. Bring that belly button into spine. Inhale as you draw that bird dog in. Exhale as you lengthen through. Remember, we're thinking of lengthening through that right leg, not so much height. Good, make sure you're still working on your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. For 3, adding on that tricep. In 2. Give me 1 more. Beautiful. Curl everything in. Next time as you extend everything out, drop to that right forearm. And then pull everything back in. Yes. Lengthen through. And pull it back in. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1. Hold everything extended. Drop to that right forearm. Hold everything up. Just pulse that left hand, left arm into that ball for 8. For 7. You got this. You got this. Stay with me for 5. In 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Draw everything back in. Beautiful. Dropping to that right forearm. Now we've been here before. If you need to drop to your knees into that plank, keeping it here, and then rotating it down, that's totally fine too. Take what you need, but I do feel you need to at least attempt it, see how it feels, and then modify if needed. So with that being said, let's go into that full plank right here. Holding it here, press that left hand into that ball. Dip that right hip down into that mat and press back to center. Inhale, push that left hand into that ball. Good. 3, you got this. Stay strong, we're almost to the end. Good. Last 3. Stay strong. Last 2. Last 1, hold that side plank. Lift up that left hand with the Pilates ball. Just hold it here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to that right hip. Amazing. Recenter yourself. Your right elbow over shoulder. Stack the feet on top of each other. Push the hips forward, preparing for that side teaser. Inhale through the nose. Exhale as you lift up. Reach the toes to the ball. Push the hips forward. And reach. Beautiful. Last 3. Good. And 2. Last 1. Hold that Pilates ball onto that left leg. Just drop that right leg down a few inches and lift it back up. Down and up. Good. Last 3. For 2. For 1, hold that right leg a few inches off the mat, small circles. Golf ball size circles. For 5. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, guys, shake it out. We are almost there. Shake it out. Last few minutes of class. Just give me 5 minutes, just give me 5 minutes. You got this. Meet me on your stomach. We're going into our swan, okay? Your arms are fully extended, soft bend in the elbows. You're going to notice that there is a lot of repetition in my classes, meaning we've been here before, you've done this before. Repetition is the best thing that you can do. It allows you to really just get better at a movement. So with that being said, let's get into our swans. You're anchoring your feet down, holding this down here. The only thing that you're moving is your upper body. Gaze is down towards the mat. Hands are pressed on that ball. Inhale through the nose. Exhale as you lift yourself a few inches up. Pushing the hands onto the ball. Pushing the hips into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Beautiful, and lower down. Good. Stay with me. As you lift up, squeeze your glutes. Good. Keep that gaze down towards your mat. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Holding that swan at the top. In 1, holding it here. Lift up both your legs. Just swim it out with your legs. Pressing the hands on that ball. Just swim out the legs. You got this. You got this. You're almost to the end. Few more coming for 8. Yes. Good. Press against the hands against the ball for 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Place that Pilates ball away. And let's get into our planking. Tall plank position. Step that left leg back. Step that right leg back. Hands are in line with the shoulders. We're going into that leg pull front. From here, gaze is at the front of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale as you lift up that right leg. We're not going for height here, just lifting up that right leg a few inches off the mat. And then bring it back down. Lifting it up. Left leg up. And bring it down. So alternating each side. You got this. This part may challenge you, so really just push through. We have 2 more exercises before we finish. And 5. Both feet on the mat in 4. Last 2. In 1, both feet on that mat. From here, drop to your knees. Go into that tricep push-up. Push yourself back up. As you come back up, lift up those knees off of that mat. Drop those knees back down. Back into that push-up. That's our next push right here. Lift up through the knees. Lower back down. And push up. Yes. Remember, gaze is at the front of the mat. Try not to strain your neck. And down. Almost there, halfway. In 3, you got this. In 2, give me 1 more push-up. In 1, hold that plank. We're finishing with that plank. Push those hands away from you. Holding here for 10. You got this. Stay strong. Remember why you started. You got this. Don't drop. For 5, for 4, 3, in 2, in 1. Drop to those knees. Sit back into those hips, child's pose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Walk the hands to the right side of your mat, stretching out that left lat area. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Walk the hands to that left side of the mat, isolating that right side. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Walk the hands back to center. Inhale. Exhale as you rise up to all fours. Drop the hips down into that cobra. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Rock side to side. Stretch out those hips. Stretch out the core. Come back to all fours. Swing the legs around. Meet me in that seated position right here. Finishing off with a few upper body stretches. Bring that right arm over your chest. Left arm comes underneath for a tricep stretch. Inhale and exhale. Slowly release. Bring it to the other side. Bring both hands down to the back of your mat. Cross your hands behind you, clasp the hands. Let's open up that chest for a big chest opener. Pull the chest apart, just have your gaze comes up towards the ceiling. No need to forward fold. Just stretch out that upper chest. Maybe give yourself some neck rolls. Take it easy. Good. Slowly release. Place both hands down on the mat. Shift your weight onto your right hand. Reach that left arm up and over. Inhale and exhale as you lengthen through that left arm. Back to center. Place that left hand on the mat. Reach over with that right hand. Come back to center. Both hands meet at the top. Left hand meets that right hand. Slowly lower down. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Holding this right here. Thank yourself for moving your body today, moving through challenge, pushing yourself. You made it through. Give it up for yourself. If you made it through today's workout, please let me know how you liked it in the comments. I love hearing your comments and your feedback. It makes me truly so happy. And I just want to say a huge thank you for everyone who has been supporting me on this journey so far. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, with that being said, I have something really exciting coming for you guys. If you have been wanting to build strength, really get better with your Pilates, precision and movement, this opportunity is for you. July 6th, we start our Summer Sculpt series. 2 workouts per week for a 4-week duration. Committed to yourself. You can do this at home. All you need is a pair of dumbbells, your Pilates equipment. I will be posting more in the community tab, so please check that out there. But with that being said, I'm so excited to see you guys in the next flow, which will be kicking off our Summer Sculpt series. See you then. Bye.